What's up, y'all? What's good? Welcome to the What Up Doe Show. It's your boy Dame D, and I am back with another one. Today, I'm going to be talking about a situation where you have a 13-year-old black boy, Daryl Lowry, who was held down and drowned by two South Carolina white teens. I have audio and video of the situation. Give me 1 second. I have everything queued up, and after the video, we'll do a commentary. Here we go.
A South Carolina 17-year-old is facing a murder charge after investigators say he held a 13-year-old boy underwater until he died. Authorities say the incident happened Monday during an altercation at a boat dock in McCormick County. Investigators say 17-year-old Landon Moore and unnamed 16-year-old and 13-year-old Daryl Lowry were involved in the fight. According to the arrest warrant, Moore held Lowry underwater until he drowned. Lowry also suffered lacerations from a knife. Right now, Moore is in custody at the McCormick County Detention Center, and the 16-year-old is being held at the Department of Juvenile Justice as the investigation continues.
Okay, I'm going to stop and come out. So yeah, I want to give my condolences to this young man's family. You know, again, another young black man is dead due to the hands of his so-called two white friends. You know, I need for you guys to like, comment, subscribe, and share. You know, this is an ongoing situation. You know, in a wake of this Nolan Wells situation, you know, you have a young black man whose life was taken. You know, and they say this altercation, it started off as a fight. This young man was stabbed, and two of his so-called white friends held him down. You know, my question: why is it the other young white boy being charged with murder? You know, because this was a clear cut case in murder. You know, this young man was stabbed and then they held him down. You know, this should be a clear-cut case. I'm quite sure it's a lot of unanswered questions that, you know, we'll get in the coming days. But, you know, we have to be careful. We realize what's been going on throughout this country, and now you have another young black man that is dead, you know, from being drowned, you know, due to the hands of his so-called white friends. So this isn't a coincidence. This is the tragedy that's been going on throughout the summer, and we got to get ahead of this, you guys. You know, you have to be careful when you're out and when you're being surrounded by a group of white so-called friends, you know, because as we see and as we know, a lot of our people have been coming up drowned, been coming up hung, and just coming up missing or dead, you know, due to the hands of their so-called white friends. So I need for you guys to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I would love to hear your thoughts about this. I would love to hear your opinion on this case. It's another one. It's your boy Dan D, and I am out. Peace.